Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I love Mondays. Mondays are the best. They have been the best for years because I got my days back. Although Marley isn't in school anymore, he does sleep in and Scott's off to work. So Monday mornings are like my back to doing what I love. Not that I don't love hanging out with my family, because I totally do, but I also love my job. So my job is, got so many things right now. This video is one of them. I love doing these videos. I look forward to it. I always think my hair looks really cute in the mirror, and then I get in these videos and I'm like, what in the hell is going on? But whatever. Whatever. So today I am going to talk about, yes, Valerie, back to life, back to reality. And my reality is pretty amazing. And I know yours is too. So I was going to talk about money tricks. So there are tricks that you can do to help reprogram your unconscious mind to be more abundant. And these are tricks that I have used, and I have attracted my dream car. I've attracted over $100,000 in one lump sum. I have attracted just, being able to go out to eat. We're going on a vacation to Florida in December. I've attracted that. Like, the money just keeps flowing, and I just want to share with you how my puppy is crazy. What are you doing? You're upside down. Everybody can see all your business. He doesn't care. Imagine that. So these are the tricks that I have used. I've learned them from Abraham. I've learned them from Jake Ducey. I've learned them from Tom and Penelope Polly. Don't forget Diane Polly. You got to throw her in there because she's amazing too. Tom and Penelope are father and daughter, and they wrote a book called I'm Rich Beyond My Wildest Dreams. I am. And it's such a good book. It's very Christian based, but he also puts in there that you can do this with any religion or beliefs or whatever. He's a Christian. That doesn't bother me. So I just love that book. I love how it helped me. It really helped me get right with money, because that's what is blocking your rich, abundant life. Is you have to get right with money. You can't get right with money when you win the lottery or when you get the better job or you get the inheritance. You have to get right with money first, and then all that stuff flows in. And when it flows in, it's so good, instead of like, oh my God, what am I going to do with this? Or it's already all gone. Like, that's our biggest thing. It's already all gone. Well, of course it's gone. It's money. We're supposed to spend it. But you can also be smart with it and have fun with it and enjoy it going out, enjoy it coming in. So I'm going to talk about that today. So my first trick with money that will help you, and I believe I got this from Abraham / Esther Hicks, is to keep money, cash money, in your purse or your pocket or your wallet or wherever you generally carry cash or change. Keep some bills in there. Like, start out, like, literally, you can start out with $1 or $2. $1 or $2 will buy like a coffee at McDonald's. So the whole concept behind having that cash on hand is to know when you're out in the world, instead of looking at things and going, I can't afford that, you look at it and you go, I can totally afford that. I have the money in my pocket right now. So you start out with that $1, and pretty soon it grows. And pretty soon you got $5 in your pocket. Pretty soon you got $20 in your pocket. Pretty soon you got a couple $100 in your pocket. I went from like $5 or $10 to having like $400 or $500 in my pocket, purse, wallet so quickly. And there was reasons behind it, but it happened. And that's just it. Like, how are you going to do that? You just do it. You just start out with a couple bucks. When you have $5 in your pocket and somebody says, hey, you want to go out to eat? You know that you could at least get like an appetizer or a half a sandwich at Subway, or like, that's what it does. It starts, when you got $5 in your pocket and you go to the grocery store and you're like, oh, I really want to get I don't know. I have no idea. You want to get a toy for your dog. You can totally afford it. You got $5. Whether you do that or not is up to you. But the whole thing is the mindset. So you keep that money there. You don't spend it. And if you do spend it, you replace it immediately. So right now, honestly, I don't even know how much cash money I have in my wallet. I just know I have a bunch of money in there. And I just know. I have a bunch of money in my cash money. I know I have a bunch of money in my bank, in several accounts. I know I have a bunch of money in my PayPal account. Like, I have money. Because when you know you have money, you relax about it. And when you relax about it and you're happy about it, more comes to you. And it comes in the most amazing ways. My second money trick is when I'm starting to fret about money. Well, this is the next two tricks. And I learned these from Jake Ducey. If you don't watch him, check him out on YouTube. He's amazing. So the two phrases that I say to myself are money comes when I call and I love money. I say it in one phrase. I love money because it comes when I call. I love money because it comes when I call. So when I'm like fretting about money and I'm like, Oscar wants out now. And I'm just like, oh, how are we going to afford that? Or, we got this vacation coming up. So we're kind of like, oh, we need to pull back and maybe not eat out so much. And we need to start shifting over to the savings account so we have more money for our vacation. We still need to buy the plane tickets. We better get those soon. Oh my God, how are we going to do it? And then I go, I love money because money comes when I call. It's amazing. And you keep putting that in your head every time you start fretting about money. I love money because it comes when I call. I love money because it comes when I call. When I need more money in my savings account for my vacation, it shows up. When I need more money because we want pizza tonight instead of making grilled cheese sandwiches, not that we only have grilled cheese sandwiches, but just making it an easy dinner night, it comes. It just happens. It's amazing. And when you say that enough, it becomes truth. When you say anything enough, it becomes truth. And if you want it to happen faster, feel it. Close your eyes and feel it. What does it feel like when money comes when I call? What does it feel like when I need $100 so the four of us can go out to dinner tonight and have a nice dinner? What does that feel like? To just hand over that debit card and just be like, no big deal. It feels amazing. When you put that thought and that talking into feeling and action, oh, that's the trick. Feelings, I just talked about that last week. Feelings are your emotional GPS. How you feel is the way you're going. If you feel great, you're on the route to your place. If you feel frustrated and irritated, you've turned off the route and you're going the opposite direction, or you're going down a shady alley that you shouldn't be in. Get back on your route. Okay. Would you like to come up here? Would you like to get on the table? He likes to sit on my table and look out the window so he might just start barking for no apparent reason because he sees, I don't know, a fly on the wall or something. Anyways. Okay, my next two are big also. Gratitude. You have to be grateful for the money coming in. And I think we all are. When we get money, we're like, when you get your paycheck, you're like, yay, I got money. When you get, a bonus, when you get a loan, when you get an inheritance, when you win a few bucks at the casino or on your lottery ticket, you're like, yay, I got money. Woo! Or you sell something big. That's me. I sell something big. You know, we just sold a multimeter, which is like an electrical meter thing. We bought it at a garage sale for 15 bucks and we sold it for 40 bucks yesterday. Like, that's amazing return. Yay, we have money, you know? So, get rid of this little bubble that's popping up. Gratitude also, and this is so important to know and understand and do and feel and act on, is to be grateful for when money goes out. When you write that rent check, when you pay your phone bill, when you pay your car payment, when you pay off that loan, when you pay that credit card bill, you have to be thankful. Why are you thankful? Because that money is just energy that you're using to get more of what you want. You want to keep living in this house, you have to pay your mortgage or your rent. And you should be grateful when you do it. You want to keep driving that amazing car or even that not so amazing car that gets you from point A to point B. You be grateful that you're paying your car payment. When you're putting gas in that car, be grateful that you're putting gas. If you go through life and all you do is bitch and complain about when you're paying for something and how the money's gone and you can never have enough, guess what? That will just keep showing up. But when you get grateful about it, thank you, universe, for providing me the money to pay this car payment so I can keep driving, so I can keep going to the store, so I can keep going to the thrift store, so I can keep going to the post office. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is shifting your unconscious mind. He seriously is watching a bee right now. I love this puppy. So you have to thank you for the ability to pay the rent this month so I can live in this cool house. Even if it's not your dream house, it's still got some great attributes about it. It's got a roof. It must have running water and electricity because you're still living there. Like, be grateful for the money going out, because that's what money's for, is to spend on the things. I'm so happy and grateful now that we've paid for our vacation. All of our vacation is paid. Our airfare is about to be paid. Our spending money is there. It's all there. I'm so grateful for that. Be grateful for that. Whether it's you going camping and spending $100 to go tent camping, or whether you're going to Europe and spending $10,000. Be grateful for that money going out. You have to be grateful for the money going out and be grateful for what it's providing. When you start to get into that mindset, and every time you write a check, and every time you swipe that card, and every time you get on the computer and pay a check or pay a bill, you're grateful. Thank you for letting me keep the electricity on for another month. Thank you for my phone bill so I can have my cell phone. Like, I can run my business on my cell phone. How amazing is that? 40 years ago, there was cell phones in a few cars and they looked like bricks and like only the rich people had them. Now we all run around with computer in our hands that we can run businesses off of. We have everything we need in the palm of our hand. How amazing is that? And we get to pay for it. And we get to use that to make more money. Amazing. Okay. And then there's the 10x fact. 10x fact. Okay, Shelly, slow down. The 10x effect. Whenever you give money to someone else as a donation, as a tithe, as a helping somebody out, money comes back to you 10 times more. So if you are at a restaurant and you pay that waitress $10 tip, which is what we try to do unless it's a really nice restaurant, and then we go for more, you get $100 back. and you can watch it happen. If you can only tip that waitress $1, watch. Within the next week, and it usually happens within days or even hours sometimes, you will get that money back. $1, you'll get $10 back. $10, you get $100 back. Is that why we tip? Sometimes it's just fun to watch. But when you tip someone, you are helping them. When you tithe to something, and I want to talk about the difference between tithing and donating or tipping. When you tithe to someone or something, you are giving to it, so you get it 10 times back. So if you go to church, you can tithe your $5 for that, week, and you're going to get $50 back. If you tithe $500, you're going to get $5,000 back. It's just the law of prosperity. So now the difference between donating or a charitable contribution and tithing. So if you're just giving to someone, like say you pull up to an intersection and there's a panhandler and it just feels right. And you're like, I'm just going to let it go, give them $20, make their day, like whatever. I just want to make somebody happy. If that's your thing, go for it. If you're at a restaurant and you're like, you know what, I got an extra $10 in my pocket, I'm going to tip her $20 today. Or you're like, send it to a charity, to like the Humane Society or Save the Children or the Red Cross or something like that. Like those are all donations and you still get that back 10 times. Tithing, and it's really encouraged to do tithing, and that's where that 10% comes in with your income. And I was doing it for a while, and I really need to get back to doing it because it works so well, and it's just awesome. It's just awesome to do. So tithing is giving to someone or some sort of entity, like a church or a nonprofit of some sort, or a person that has influenced you in an amazing way. So when I was tithing a few years ago, which like I said, I need to get back into, I was doing it. I was doing it with whoever influenced me that day. So like sometimes it was a friend that, we just talked on the phone and they just really helped me through something. Sometimes it was my husband because, he just really encouraged me to do something or, talked me off a ledge, or, how husbands and wives can be. We help each other out. Sometimes it was my kids, sometimes one of my kids would just say something really profound to me. So I would take 10% of what I made that week. And during that time, I was doing really good. I was making like $500 or $600 a week in sales, and I've slowed down quite a bit, but I'm building back up. So hopefully we'll get back to that. But I give like $50 or $60 a week to like the Pollies, the book I was talking about. They take donations because they talk about tithing. That's where I learned about tithing. I mean, I'd heard about it before, but they really put it into perspective for me. So sometimes I would just be like, you know what? Just the act of tithing was my inspiration. So I'm going to give them, $50. So they have like a PayPal account. So I'd go on PayPal and I'd give them $50. Sometimes I would give my husband $60 and I would give it to him in cash. And I said, you can't spend this on anything but something special for you. And if you want to go get a good meal, if you want to like buy something special for your car or buy a new t-shirt or a hat, I mean, you should be able to buy a couple with $60. And then that money would come back to me. Sometimes it would come back in more sales. Sometimes it would come back in, a pay increase. Like it just always comes back to you. It's just amazing. It's just amazing how that comes back to you. It's the 10x effect. And when you give, you get back 10 times. It's just like when you give your help, you get it back 10 times. The secret to that is not to expect it. If you put it out there and then you're just like, okay, where is it? I put out $10 to that waitress and I want my $100 right now. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Well, just in doing that, you're putting out lack. Like, I don't have it yet. Where is it? Why isn't it here yet? The trick is putting out that $10 and then knowing it's coming back to you, having that faith, which you have to have faith. And then you'll like sell a couple things, or you'll get a little bonus, or somebody will take you out to lunch, or somebody will buy you something, you know, and then you're like, oh my God, that tablet that my aunt bought me was $100. There's my $100. That's so cool. And sometimes you don't figure it out for like another week or two, and you're like, oh yeah, I wonder how did I end up getting that 10x effect on that? Oh yeah, okay. Or, you know, two of my friends bought lunch that week. Yeah, that's how I got that $50 back, or what, you know. So it just starts happening, and it just starts becoming who you are and what you recognize. So those are my tips, my money tricks for becoming more abundant and creating more abundance in your life. So use them. Keep money in your pocket. I love money because it comes when I call. Be thankful for all the money going out and coming in. And remember the 10x effect when you are giving or tithing. And if you haven't tithed, try it. And it doesn't have to be 10%. You can start out with $1. You can start out with $1 in the tithing basket at church, or $1 to your 10-year-old who was like, Mom, have a better day. I hope you have a better day. And you really thought about it. Give your kiddo $1. What's this for? It's called tithing. And when someone influences you or inspires you, you can give them a little bit of money, and just know that that's like me thanking the universe for doing that, because they did it through you. Teach them young. Like, that's so cool. Okay, I'm going to go. Been babbling on for 22 minutes. You guys have a great day. Happy Monday. I hope this helps. Maybe we'll talk more about money. If you have any ideas about questions you want me to answer, things you want me to talk about, put them in the comments. On YouTube, I am creating Happy Mondays. You can go there and subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button. I would appreciate it. And subscribe. And if you are on Facebook, thanks for watching. I was a little late today because just busy doing stuff. Okay, have a great day. Bye.